Hunter, why do you look like you are in a fucking horror story? Because you look like you have a flashlight pointing at your face. Well, funny thing is, I technically do have a fucking flashlight pointing at my face because the lighting in here fucking sucks. So, we're gonna improvise. So I said that I was gonna make a video every day, and I'm not fucking lying. Today I may be a little late. Kind of like that hair on the back of my head that just fell, but I'm so tired right now. You have no idea. My finals, like the official finals, start tomorrow, and I have finals all week. Last week I had a final for my lab, which I still haven't gone retake because this is just gonna be like a sit down video. This isn't gonna be a vlog because literally did absolutely nothing today. Like, stayed at home. That's it. Like, I don't have time for the bullshit. What time is it right now? It is 7:39, so 7:40 at night. I have to be up for like 5 in the morning. So I'm probably gonna try to go to bed, which I know I'm fucking exhausted right now, but I am not going to be able to go to bed. So that ought to be fucking eventful. Let's see, what can we talk about? I have nothing in my hair right now. If y'all wanted to see what it looks like whenever I have no product in it, this is it. Very suave, if I must say so myself. I'm probably gonna get it cut soon, because I want to get my, like, this all needs to be, like, trimmed, because this is getting, like, really long. And then, I'm gonna probably leave my top, well, not probably, I'm going to leave, like, the top parts longer, because I'm trying to grow it out. Hiccups, of course. I'm trying to grow out the tops. So, yeah, that's how interesting my life is right now. Today's just, it was a Sunday, so it's a lazy Sunday. I tend to take Sundays easy. Saturday's like my wild child fucking night. Like, let's get fucking back and turn the fuck up. I didn't turn the fuck up. You know it did turn the fuck up. So frustrating. Oh, okay. So let's talk about this mini little update on life. So I used to have this job, which I loved. I worked for a company, and my job was a staffer. I would have to, like, staff cases. It was for a home health company. So, like, if someone was sick, injured, whatever, and they needed someone to come take care of them at their house, it was my job to hire people and, you know, introduce them to the families and make sure that they're comfortable and make sure that everybody agrees that they want to, you know, move forward with services or, you know, with that specific person or whatever. So I ended up quitting that job. The reason I quit that job was because I had one case in particular, which nobody liked this woman. Everybody loved the kid. He was autistic. I loved the kid, and honestly, I liked watching him, but I was in the office every day, Monday through Friday, you know, from 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, and I would have to leave there to go watch him because the mom was a raging bitch. She was crazy, just, like, what, for example, one time I was watching the kid, and this was the second night, I think, that I ever watched him. And I had only met her, like, this was the second time. And then, like, she just leaves her house as soon as I get there. Oh, I'm like, what do I need to do? She's like, he's in your care now. You're on the clock. Bitch, what? Like, are you serious? Like, but, I mean, literally, like, crazy. And if you wouldn't go to her house, it's fucking World War III. So anyways, after staffing her, it was like 5 times, not even exaggerating. I assigned 5 people to her house, but she was, like I said, a bitch. And she didn't want, like, ghetto people watching her kids, or, like, she didn't want people to go to her house in pajamas. Like, she wanted them to be really professional. And, like, if their car wasn't nice, she wouldn't want them. And God, this looks so bad. I'm just noticing that. Oh. So, yeah, so I had stopped her, but she wouldn't accept any of the people. Or, like, they would go sit with her kid, and she would say, I need someone else. She wanted me to watch the kid, because he liked me, and I liked him, and, that's understandable, but at the same time, I'm working full-time. I can't leave work at 5 o'clock, drive through traffic, just to go straight to your house for fucking 6 to watch your kid. Like, that's not okay. So, this could have been a story time, but I didn't have anything to do today, for a video, so I guess we're just gonna do, like, a mini story time. Well, to make a long story short, I ended up quitting that job because of her. I told my boss, I said, I'm not going back to her house. I said, I can't handle it. Like, I'm working too much in the office and whatever. And she's like, Hunter, fucking hiccups again. She's like, Hunter, just stick it out, whatever. So I stuck it out, and I kept telling her, I don't want to go back. One day I had enough, and I said, I'm not going. I said, if that cost my job, then so be it. I'm not going to her house. Well, she ended up calling fucking social services, called the company that, like, paid our company. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. They were not like an insurance company, but they were like, I don't know, the people who, like, mandated the payments or whatever. And she'd called them, and they flagged the company. Like, I mean, they got in a lot of trouble for me doing this, but at the same time, that wasn't my job. I did my job 5 times, like, I'm not gonna do, like, I'm not your bitch, like, get the fuck out of here. So, I ended up pretty much quitting that morning, and I didn't go, I ended up going to the office. That's the funny part. And then I'm like, they called me into the office and said, hey, you didn't want to go? I said, look, it's fine. I quit, whatever. So, fast forward down the road. I can't enunciate how horrible of a person this woman was. Like, when I was sitting with her kids for those nights, I would be scheduled to go for, like, from 6 to 12. Because she would, I don't know why. I mean, it would be late hours. And a lot of the times when she needed somebody was on Fridays and Saturdays. So, I had no life. Like, I was working all week, and I couldn't even enjoy my fucking Fridays and Saturdays because I was at her house watching her kid. So, like, I was assigned from 6 to 12. And there's a law in Louisiana that you're not allowed to work past a certain amount of hours. But at the same time, with my job being that it was, like, health-related, like, healthcare-related, I also had an obligation to stay there. So I had to stay with the kid, no matter how late she was. So even if I broke one law, I couldn't leave because I'd be breaking a different law. Like, it was a really confusing situation. So, like, fuck, get on with it, Hunter. So at midnight was when I was supposed to leave. She wouldn't get home until 2 in the morning. She didn't get home until 4 in the morning one time. She come home drunk with a guy. The little boy did not like any of these guys. Like, these guys were just pretty much, like, fucking Tinder hookups. Like, they were just people who she was clearly just fucking. Or, like, and they were, like, these gross men. But oh, fat bitch. And let's just let that be known. Like, she's a bitch. Like, a psychotic bitch. Like, I'm psycho. And she's so psycho to me. Like, it's crazy. Fast forward. So, was it Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night. I had my friend come over. We were playing Call of Duty or whatever. And I bring him home at night. I mean, it was pretty late at night, like 1 in the morning. And this woman actually lives right down the road from me. The one that I was talking about with the kid. She lives right down the road, like maybe 10, 15 minutes away from me. So, I mean, I figured I'd be bound to pass her one night. So, I was bringing him home, and then, like, we got to his house, and then he forgot his keys at my house. So, great. Like, let's go. I'm not falling asleep at the wheel or anything. So we drive back to my house. Everything's fine. Drive back, drop him off. Had he not forgotten his keys, I take the interstate, like, to his house. I would not have seen her on my way home. Just got into an accident. Literally, the airbags were still smoking. Like, they had all just deployed. I don't know what happened exactly, but she had hit another car. And I saw her, and I'm like, that looks a lot like that bitch. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it is her or not. So I texted my friend who I used to work with, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just saw da-da-da-da-da. I'm not even gonna say a name because I suck at that. And sure enough, was it today? Or last night? I think it was last night. Yeah, Saturday night. I had checked the arrest reports just out of curiosity because I figured she'd gotten a DUI if that was her. I figured that was the reason why she wrecked because, like I said, she would come home drunk all the time. Yep. She got a DWI, careless, reckless operation, something like that. Like, God doesn't like ugly. Like, karma is a bitch. Like, and I hate to say that because I don't believe that God punishes. And if you're not religious, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just kind of speaking, you know, from my perspective and my beliefs. But I don't know if that really has anything to do with God's ways. But I mean, she's mistreated so many people. God doesn't punish. Well, and karma's a bitch. we'll leave it at that, you know? So it's like, that's so crazy. Like, had he not forgotten his fucking keys, I wouldn't have seen it. I wouldn't have seen the accident. Like, isn't it so weird how some things work out? Anyways, well, I'm gonna go and upload this video, which should be quick because my phone internet, because I have unlimited data now, so thanks DirecTV and AT&T. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this, and then I'm gonna, like, try to go to bed because I'm just so, not under the weather, but, like, ugh. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, and I'm just gonna end it there because I don't even have enough energy to say anything. So, I hope y'all have a good night if y'all are watching this at night before y'all go to bed, and if y'all see it tomorrow, I hope y'all having a good day. So, yeah. Alright, bye guys. See y'all tomorrow.